My salary was reduced from it was love at first sight, guys. 500 days as a deck cadet at sea. Without further ado, let's get started. What's up, guys? This is Jaswinder Singh, and I'm here to share my journey of 500 days as a deck cadet at sea. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'll give you a brief introduction about myself. I did 3 years of training from Tolani Maritime Institute, and after that, I completed my required sea time. And presently, I'm at home preparing for my second mates exam. 500 days at sea, guys. That's correct. I did 504 days at sea on 3 different vessels. Now, you must be wondering why I'm focusing so much on the number of days. I'll give you 2 reasons. To enjoy NRI status, one must complete 183 days outside India so that your income is non taxable. Secondly, me as a deck cadet, I required 12 months of sea time, that is 365 days. But I ended up doing 16.5 months, guys, just due to COVID-19 pandemic. But in the end, I was happy to return back home safely. I joined my first ship on 10th of February 2019 from Tuxpan, Mexico. I flew from New Delhi to Mexico, and at the Mexico airport, I was given one night hotel stay. And the next morning, the agent came and he picked us up and he dropped us to the port where my vessel was docked. After getting our bags screened, we proceeded towards our vessel. And the moment I saw my ship for the first time, it was love at first sight, guys. It was a beautiful sight to behold. But I faced one problem at the New Delhi airport. What happened was, during the check-in process, the ground staff told me that I'll have to pay $100 more, that is about 7,000 rupees more, just because my baggage exceeded the required limit. As per my ticket, I was allowed to carry 40 kgs of baggage, and I had just 28 kgs. But the mistake I did was I carried everything in just one bag. And as per my ticket, I was allowed to carry 40 kgs in 2 different bags. I bought a small laptop bag at the airport of around 1500 rupees, and I reshifted my stuff so that the weight of my bag comes to around 20 kgs, and finally it was around 22 kgs, and he allowed me to check in. I hope you guys learn from these mistakes, especially the first time joiners. Please read your ticket carefully, and if you're carrying more than 20 kgs 30 kgs, then please carry it in 2 big bags. So let's talk about the challenges that I faced at sea. I faced my biggest challenge starting from the very first day. As my vessel sailed out and she was barely rolling, I started to feel nauseous and dizzy.
I think I'm getting seasick.
Even at land, I experienced motion sickness many times, like while traveling in bus or after some rides in an amusement park. So I suffered from seasickness for about 2-3 weeks, and during that period, I lost around 5 kgs of weight. My seniors advised me to avoid sugary drinks, juices, and aromatic food, and they told me to stay hydrated. And whenever I was working on deck, they told me to only focus on the horizon and avoid seeing the waves nearby. But the thing that actually worked out for me was ginger. It was a lifesaver, guys. And it took me almost a month to stabilize myself according to the motion of the vessel. But finally, I managed to get over it, and now I don't feel seasick. Second challenge was being homesick. There were times when I felt very low and I felt like quitting this job and go home. But then I started focusing my mind on learning new jobs to avoid these negative thoughts, and this worked out well for me. And as the time progressed, I started enjoying my life at sea. We seafarers have to work in all kinds of weather. It can be as hot as 45 to 50 degrees Celsius in Dubai during the peak summers, or working in low temperatures in European countries. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's super windy, but the work doesn't stop, guys. Another challenge I faced was the early dinner timing size. On board ships, the dinner is served at 1800 hours, but I started to feel hungry again at 2300 hours, so I used to go to the pantry and prepare small meals for myself. Well, the internet on board, it varies from company to company and ship to ship. On board my first ship, the internet was pathetic, guys. I was just getting 585 MBs for a week. It was a difficult period for me, but I engaged myself in learning new jobs. On my second ship, I was getting 500 MBs per day, and on my third ship as well, in the beginning, I was getting 500 MBs per day. But then, due to COVID-19, my company increased the data limit to 1 GB per day. So that was good, guys. We also have VSAT calling cards on board. So if your internet is finished, you can buy those cards from your third officer or whoever is appointed for it, and you can call at home or wherever you want to call. It's just like a normal phone call, guys. Also, guys, you can go for a local SIM card. You can buy it from the agent if you have a long port stay or your vessel is in dry dock or you're visiting the ports in the same country. Let's talk about my salary, guys. We all know that shipping has been in session for a number of years, and due to overflooding of cadets, my company decided to reduce the budget for cadet training. My salary was reduced from 650 USD to 500 USD. But in the end, I was pleased with my stipend because this was the money I was earning during my training period without much responsibilities, guys. Let's talk about the food on board, guys. Well, I personally feel very lucky regarding this because I sailed with some of the best chief cooks in my company and food was never a problem for me. Have a look at these dishes, guys. It's amazing how hard the galley team works on special occasions and festivals to make the whole crew feel special. Getting good food on board can lighten up your mood after a hectic day. Well, my personal favorite was chicken biryani. I hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, then please smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with as many people as you can. Do let me know in the comment section what all things you liked about my video and what else would you like to see in the future. Thank you, guys.